there are 3 holy days in a year, and all of them are celebrated in heaven. These feasts are the feast of the Lord. Leviticus chapter 23, the Lord spoke to Moses saying, I'm reading from verse 1, speak to the children of Israel, said to them, concerning the feast of the Lord, they are always observed in heaven. It is later human beings were taught it here. And you need to understand the Jewish people had the privilege because of their linkage all the way to Adam to be among the first group of people to begin to do this. They were not the ones that started all of this. Abraham, Noah, and the rest of them celebrated a number of these feasts. You might be surprised, but it's true. There are 3 holy. Today we talk about 3 canonical seasons of the year. Yeah. So, and those 3 times in a year, all Jewish people, especially the males, will have to appear in the presence of God. They have to be in Jerusalem. And for Jesus, when he was here, his ministry was based in Capernaum by the Sea of Galilee. That's where his headquarters was. But 3 times in a year, he has to be in Jerusalem. Anytime you are reading your Bible, you hear he's in Jerusalem, one of the feasts is taking place. Of course, the first is the Feast of Passover. The second is during the Feast of Pentecost. And the third is during the last feast of the year, which is the Feast of Tabernacle. During the Feast of Tabernacle, they begin first with the Feast of Trumpets. It happened about 10 days ago. And that day, the trumpets are sounded. And then 10 days after that, you come to the Day of Atonement, and that's exactly today. And then 15 days from the sounding of that trumpet, the Feast of Tabernacles begin, and that one goes on, And that's how you end the season, the last season. Now, in Christianity, there has been 1 or 2 adjustments that was made, and we did injustice to the biblical order because through the influence of what Roman Catholic Church brought, there was 3 canonical seasons of the year, but they took out this season and then introduced the birth of Jesus Christ at that time. That's how we got the celebration of the birth of Christ in December. He wasn't born in December at all. So what we did is that we got Easter at the right period, got Pentecost at the right period, and they moved something to December. It's not December. The final feast is September, October. That's that period when it happens. So the year does not begin in January. In biblical calendar, after the Feast of Trumpets, the day 10 days ago is when the new year began. And ladies and gentlemen, you will notice that the person that put these ordinances is the same person that created the universe. You notice that the universe follows that calendar. Yes. So, if you've noticed, you will see that, of course, a lot of ordinances in the world still follow this order. The Jews follow. And for all the 3 Abrahamic religion that is monotheistic religion, not idolatry where you have many gods. The ones that recognize that it's one person that made the universe. And all the 3 are from the Abrahamic family. They all recognize that but there was an interference on our own end, and that's not a good thing. The idol worshippers globally use August to mark their own calendar. And their own calendar is kind of different. For example, the Creator God counts days in 7 days. And then you switch to a new week. In traditional worship, like African version, is 4 days. Then another week begins. So a week is 4 days.